So yes, my name is Jaanika Kaijuvee and I am from Estonia, Lake Võrtsjärv, which is the biggest inland lake in Estonia, and I'm representing the flag and I'm a flag manager. So we have been working with flag issues, fishery issues since 2008. So maybe if you want to see some of the information from the map, please, you are welcome. There are more outside just a bench, but oh, it takes so many time. But anyway, I can start. But you can see on the map, it's a very big lake. It's 270 square kilometers, but it's really shallow. It's so shallow that the mean amplitude is 2.8 meters and maximum is only 6 meters. So all this together with shallowness and strong winds, this all affects the biota on the lake. And every year we have a very strong fluctuations, water level fluctuations. So it makes problems for fishermen as well as for tourism boats, because it just right now we have a very low period of. Will somebody go tomorrow to Estonia from this group? You are? Okay, you are. So you can see that our lake is really shallow and the shores are a long way to walk until you reach the lake. Ah, it's a shame. And our lake is of course Natura 2000 area, and we have a lot of bird species and fish species which are under protection, and we work very closely with also environmentalists and limnological centers, and we want to take care of our precious lake. But what about the fishery? In Estonia there are 8 regions, 8 flags, and there are coastal fishing and there are inland fishing. Inland is Lake Võrtsjärv and the biggest lake is Lake Peipsi. And the other 6 areas are coastal areas. And I'm not going to tell you what our flag goals are. You probably all are well known this, but now we are stepping into a new period of financial period, and for this next period we have new goals for our fishery development. So now we want to pay attention more sustainable use of fish stock. So next period we are going to pay more attention to the spawning areas so that the fish can go easily to spawn. Lake itself has a problem with eutrophication and big reed belts, and fish can't go into the spawning areas because of this very thick reed belt. So this is one of goals for the next period. And of course we have to optimize our fish catch because there are so many fishermen, professional fishermen in the lake, and we have to optimize the catch. Peter, maybe we should restart it, or
no,
because
if you restart it, they will want to install all these updates again. So just
we are near.
we are near.
It's better as it was.
There's no one talking. It's going smoothly. Yes.
So
how many fishermen? Someone asked.
yes, we have 49 professional fishermen, and it's really a problem because it makes not so many fish per every fisherman, and that's why there are disagreements, there are problems to agree on things, and that is why in next period we have to cooperate with the Ministry of our environment. And how should we reduce this fish catch, or how we should reduce fishing, professional fishing in the lake. But our fishermen mainly get profit from fish like eel, pike perch and pike. And eel is our special fish because eel is not living in the lake naturally. We restock small eels, it's young elvers, which are caught from Atlantic coast, and every year we restock eel into our lake. So since 2011 our flag has been responsible to organize this. We buy the fish, the young elvers from Europe, and we are responsible for that. And since I think over 50 years has been done this, and over 50 million young elvers has been restocked into lake, and this is a main commercial fish which fishermen want to catch the most. So
Is this paid by the flag money?
no, this money has been, fishermen has to pay the taxes for their nets, and these taxes go to the government fund, and now we apply from this fund to get back this money and to buy the young ones from Atlantic. And but this is a good result for our fishermen and our flag, that we had so many discussions with ministry, and we also got help from government and also from EU. Now fishermen pay only 1/3 of all the elvers we buy, and EU and Estonian government pays the other half. So and sammutetaan.
May I ask, how is the availability of these elvers today? Because they are...
It has been problem with it. It depends on company who has been very kokenut, experienced on shipping young elvers. 2 years we have bought elvers from UK. UK Eels, the company name, and 1 year we had to buy from Holland, and this was not so good, and mortality was really big because the temperature in the boxes they bring and temperature in the lake is so different that they get a shock. You had to have a box temperature ice on the box because we restock under the ice. Young elvers, yes.
You make sure restart it.
You have to be go on screen.
Boys, can you help? I can't understand that.
Put one?
We should have restarted in the first place, maybe.
No, I don't. I think you have to just go on screen. So you have to choose the.
No, it was closed down.
So
You have to restart it. Again. Try to do again, restart it again.
Again, we should.
No.
It's
going
open.
on.
It's
Okay.
open.
Se vaan näin.
Okay.
So if to talk about the tourism on the lake, then we have not been a very big tourism destination at all. So we started our tourism activities about a decade ago. So we are not very well-known destination, and just working for it to get it better known destination. Yes, I have these pictures also at maybe we odata hetki. Oh, it starts again. In our lake region, actually 7 municipalities are around this lake, and they founded Lake Võrtsjärv Foundation in 2000. And this Lake Võrtsjärv Foundation is responsible for the tourism promotion and tourism infrastructure and so on. And now about after 13 years we have achieved some kind of results in our region, but we are also we are awarded with a prize of European Commission. It's Eden, it means European Destinations of Excellence. And we had in 2010 we had a competition called Aquatic Tourism, and in Estonia we won this prize. And now this Eden logo is a kind of trademark for us. We can promote our region better for other European countries and so on. And we are also a member of Living Lakes Network. Living Lakes Network is managed by Global Nature Fund in Germany, and there are now already about 100 members. And this network is mainly consists of lake areas or wetland areas, and we together cooperate in all kind of issues: tourism, fishery, environmental problems, etc. And Global Nature Fund is responsible for to gather this information, and if needed, they also present papers to special government areas. For example, we were in Mexico some years ago, and there are so many problems with pollution and corruption and so on. And this Living Lakes Network made a paper and presented it to President, and they invited him to our conference and said, you have to take such kind of steps, and that's why this Living Lakes Network has so many companies behind and so many countries behind, but they have to do something to change the situation. So this is a Living Lakes. What else? It started again. Sorry, not pictures. Gert, võib-olla tood kõigile need kaardid sealt välja. At least you can see some of pictures from the brochure.
Can you say why you were awarded this European Destination of Excellence?
Why? Yeah, it was a competition made in every European country, and we had a special theme, aquatic tourism, and we had people coming to our region to test our kind of tourism product. There are people from European Commission and the Estonian National Tourism Board, and they wanted to hear and see what we are doing in there. And there are, I think, 10 or 12 other regions in Estonia also applied and participated in this competition. But we were lucky to win it because they found that we have a very strong cooperation between local governments, between locals and between entrepreneurs, and it's really working cooperation. And we have a rich natural background and also historical and cultural background, and that's why, yes. This is a boat, no, that's not a boat. Kas meil on Kale pilt siin? I wanted to talk about this boat. You are going to travel also tomorrow. This is a traditional sailing, fishing boat actually.
Do you have another computer or
Actually, could you please put...
Now maybe we'll go home.
Done. Password. Okay.
Here in the corner is a picture of our traditional fisherman boat. It's a sailing boat and it's called Kale. It's Kale means actually the trawling net which fishermen use to trawl the fish. And such kind of boats we had in the lake up to 100 or 150 until the 1960s. But after the trawling was prohibited by government, when all these boats were disappeared from the lake and they were just burnt in a fire. And but we managed to, and our fishermen were so nice people that they built this boat again in 2005, and now this boat is a tourist attraction in the region. Just to show where we are, I'm not going to say it again. And here you can see that the lake is covered with ice actually 130 days per year, so it's quite a long time. We have not many people in the region living, it's less than 20,000, and but in spite of that, we...
You say the region is all around the lake? Or?
Yes, around the lake, yes. All, yeah, we have 7 municipalities around the lake, and yeah. Estonian fisheries groups, you can see our lake in the south and Lake Peipsi and the coastal areas. You can see here the strategy I told you about, and yeah, maybe these problems that you asked how many fishermen we have, but really this fish catch is too low per one fisherman, and also the problem is that fishermen sell unprocessed fish to the buyer, and it's not very good and wise action. And we have done a lot of work with fishermen so that they could do more processing, which gives more income to their families. And all kind of these fishery problems made fishermen to think that they have to do some alternative activities, and tourism is just one possibility to do it. And that's why if there are no good markets and not good catches, then often fishermen just have their so-called main job, and the professional fishing is just a Saturday or Sunday activity. And that's why tourism is one good possibility for them. And I'm just showing you our flag budget for projects for this period, which is ending. And you can see here that tourism measure and the local fish processing measure is almost the same percentage of a total sum. But diversification of activities, it's actually activities that fishermen apply for tourism activities. So actually, you could add this 10 or almost 11% to this tourism activity. So you can see that it's very important to our flag to have a tourism in a big budget. So, living lakes I told you about. This is a map, but there are not all of member lakes and wetlands are marked here, but you can see that there are members all over the world. And Estonian Hidden Treasure 2010. Now we have this nice logo to our tourism products, and we won this award because we have a very good cooperative network around the lake. What we do locally to promote more the region, and fish and handicraft fair is one of activities we do annually, and a lot of people around Estonia are coming and to buy fish. Because it's not so easy to get fresh fish from in Estonia, and this event is very popular now. And this year we had it as fifth time, sixth time. And now we do it already as a 2-day event, because 1 day wasn't enough for people, and this is very good promotional event. What else we do? Some years ago we started Handicraft Network, and actually this idea came from Living Lakes conference, where when the people came here to our region and they visited our visitor center. We have all kind of handicraft in the center, and they asked, oh, I would like to buy this and this home, but I wouldn't bother to take all to my suitcase. Do you have a online shop? So I go home and tell all my friends and that these are nice things. And this was idea which couldn't take much long time, and we created this online shop for our local products. And for example, just here is a picture made of fish skin. So this is just one example, but here this is an online shop first page, and you can just choose whatever material you want, linen or wool or pottery or whatever. So this is also very good. No, it's actually myself and my family and my good friends who made handicraft, and it's a very good start. And now these small local people, they have opportunity to offer more products. It's in 3 languages, in English and in German also. So it's a good opportunity for them to sell their products, not only in the visitor center. So. And this boat I was telling you about, that our fishermen now started a traditional boat building, and they have their own house where we built this, and these tours with tourists are really popular among the visitors. And it's not also popular among the visitors, but it's not just an ordinary fishing boat, but it's an important social, cultural and historical meaning for the locals. So, and here, just to show you that fishermen started to think that maybe it's a good idea to invite tourists to see how they fish. They are not, tourists normally will not go to their boat, but they see all this in another touristic boat. And after that they can make, for example, here is a smoked bream, or they can make other fish food and they can eat it and so on. It's traditional food is must if you are in the lake. And it's really, I'm sorry for that. Yeah.
Very difficult situation. Thank you very much. Okay, questions, comments? Don't know. I think yes.
You said you were doing a strategy on the new program already now.
It's Estonian strategy is already ready. Estonian national strategy is
It's
ready.
made before you know what the EU is going to
Yes,
tell
yes.
you. Okay.
Yes.
We're told to wait.
And actually we have been starting to discuss, but we actually start our preparation of our flag strategy in October, November. So next year for the next autumn we have to be strategy on the paper.
Yeah, so.
Okay, Eric?
Do you have a guiding person? Fishing guides?
Not like you have in Finland, no. We have tourism entrepreneurs who know how to fish and they take people along them, but no such guides, and I do not know that they have exams. You said you have some kind of exams that they get a profession.
It's official education.
Yes, yeah. No, we do not have such thing in our lake at least. Yeah.
I don't know if I can explain it. You talked you said that the lake species are repopulated in some.
We stopped.
They're stopped.
Oh yeah, eel restocking.
Restocked. And these fish are coming by natural catch.
Yeah.
Or by production in a nursery.
Also we have in our lake also one company who had an eel farm. He grows them also.
Okay.
But our fishermen do not want to buy small fish from a farm, because they say that if they release the eel into the lake, which is grown in a farm, they are so stupid. They are still go into the water and seek for food, but the eel they will be eaten by birds, and they are not really physically well. They will grow. Not as yeah. And that's why our flag went this way, that we buy natural eel and put them into the lake.
Okay.
But we also restock the farm eel, but not us. Government will do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Are there any size limitations
Of course.
eel then? Yeah, and which
Of
is
course.
the minimum
Oh,
size?
it's a good idea. I will find you an answer by tomorrow if you will come, because really these numbers are too much numbers.
Okay, Esther?
You named sustainable tourism, and it is very good that we talk more and more about how sustainable our processes are, because we have had this problem, especially in fishery in Europe. Everybody thinks that the fish stocks in Europe are overfishing by this big trawling in Atlantic and so on. But as in Võrtsjärv and our area, we have only small-scale coastal fishery and small-scale inland fishery. So nowadays the fishermen also understand more and more that they should show how they fish, because it is so sustainable as it can be. So that we compare the fishing to tourist activities and what the tourist companies trying to show that they have sustainable, they take care of the nature and so on, they have to do it. So it is precisely the same for fishers. So it is good.
Thank you, Esko. Yeah, good point.
I like to add, we are not fishing all the species. We are fishing salmon, pike perch, but there's roach, there's bream, many other fishes, and we have a lot of them. So there is no problem about
You don't
fishes.
fish them because you're not allowed to, or because it's
No.
not...
Nobody's buying them, nobody is making products, and then they not in mode.
Commercial interest.
So they're not interesting commercially. Okay. No specific question to Jaanika, but we say thank you very much. Two more minutes if people have comments generally on the discussion we had before the coffee, if you have general ideas from what we saw, any reflections?
I'd like to mention this group where a lot of people are in flag in this group here.
Yes.
In Denmark, there's no one from the flags here except for me, because there's a big problem with the flags. It's closing down this 31st of December, and nobody has got any job after that day. So it's really, they are in shock in Denmark. All my colleagues, I'm also Lapland, the countryside. And if my colleagues, they are not going to survive this 1st of January, a lot of knowledge will get lost. And I don't know what they're doing in the Danish government, but it's not good for these programs.
Is that also
It's
the
just-
case? Is it also for
Just
lags?
mention.
Can you say, is it for the leader lags is the same situation, or the leader lags can continue longer?
We had to save ours. We had so much money for administration. We have made a bundle of money in the ministry every lag. So we have the money for next year. But the flag didn't have so much money for administration.
Yes.
So they couldn't save for one more year of administration. So there's no money for them. And I mean, it's really good people knowing what they're doing. I've learned a lot from them.
Yeah, that is, we see that in some countries it's a huge problem. Some countries are desperately trying at the last minute to change it so that they can extend it. Some countries have planned it for longer.
And the
So
projects are not
flags
finished
can-
yet, you know.
some flags can
Continue.
continue. I don't know how it is in Finland. In Finland you can still go on until...
Yes, we know that in early beginning that we have to reserve some money also for this
Save up for next year.
medium period. And in Finland we already have written our strategies to 2020
Yes.
and give it to the ministry, and the ministry said that it seems quite good. Now it is only a question about how much money will Finland get. Because we have now 7 flags and 8 with this island Åland, which is between Finland and Sweden.
you
And
don't
we
think
need,
about being
we need to
Finland.
get finance to 2 or 3 flags more. Then we cover all these commercial fishing important areas. So probably we know that we will get money, but it will be probably less than earlier.
Okay.
It's very different in Italy, say in Sardinia the flag is only just starting now.
Just starting now, and the end is foreseen for February 2015. So we have very strict time to
Spend your money well.
spend the money to start the project. And
You can finance project in Finland.
Okay, so we had a good overview, I think. Then we will finish our discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've been a very good active
Thank you.
group and patient as well. Thank you.